You are about to enter a world where power is not simply held, it is ordained. A place where lords are not merely born, but forged in war, and where gods do not choose their champions lightly. This is the lands between, where the throne of the Elden Lord is a burden heavier than any blade. And standing at the dawn of history is one man, a warrior who carved his legend with steel and blood, a conqueror who knew only victory until the day it was taken from him. His name? Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. Godfrey led Marika's golden armies in the war against the giants, a decisive conflict that ended with the giants' defeat and the confinement of the fell god's flame of ruin. This war heralded the birth of the Erdtree and the beginning of an age of order ruled over by Marika and her first Elden Lord. He was not a mere soldier, he was a living instrument for divine will, a god of war in all but name. Godfrey and his offspring with Queen Marika were the first demigods known as the Golden Lineage. His bond with Serosh became an emblem of this lineage, guiding them as they conquered the lands between. But what is a warrior without war? Victory is a strange, cruel thing. It lifts men to the highest peaks only to leave them stranded in the silence that follows. When there was no more battles left to fight, Godfrey found himself an anomaly, a lord without purpose, a blade without a target. And so, that is when the blessing of gold, the grace that once crowned him the Elden Lord, vanished. Stripped of grace, stripped of title, he was cast out, banished, exiled from the very throne that he once claimed. Thus began the long, weary march of the Tarnished. Godfrey became a chieftain of the Badlands under the name Horlu. However, at some point, Horlu died. When the Elden Ring was shattered following the death of his son, Godwyn the Golden, the Tarnished who had died outside the lands between were returned to life by the call of their long-lost grace. The Tarnished, who had grown strong in the face of death, crossed the fog and returned to the lands between to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. Godfrey was among those who made their way back to the lands between. He was the first to hold the title, and one day he may be the last. But that, my dear traveler, is a story for another time in the lands between.